Hello. So, I haven't done Wi-Fi battle recordings ever, so please bear with me. This might be a little bit scuffed. Anyway, this is week 1 for the ATBA. I am Aster, and I'm going to face against Triple. His team is pretty scary. I would say it has some of the scarier mons in the format. He's got Palafin, Terra Volcarona, Garganical, Clodsire, Noivern, Gallade, Mabostiff, Arboliva, Electros, and Avalugg. So, obviously he's going to bring the Palafin, obviously he's going to bring the Clodsire, and most likely going to bring the Gallade and the Volcarona. I would expect, because my team is pretty physically based, well, at least with my most threatening mons, that he might want to bring both Garganical and Avalugg, because otherwise mons like my Chien-Pao or Garchomp are going to give him a lot of headache to just keep switching into. But he might also try to force Arboliva or maybe something else like Noivern. I think really 4 mons are guaranteed. Palafin, Gallade, Clodsire, and Volcarona I would say are probably guaranteed. And then the other slots are something between Garganical, Arboliva, Avalugg, and Noivern. So, with that in mind, the first Pokemon I'm bringing is Saberus, my Chien-Pao. It's going to be holding Boots because I don't really need another item on it. And because my opponent has Clodsire, even though I have a Hatterene, Hatterene can't reliably bounce against Clodsire. So I'm bringing Boots just in case something like Toxic Spike or regular Spike or Stealth Rock gets set up. We got a very bulky Chien-Pao with Crunch, Ice Shard, Sacred Sword, Icicle Crash. I went with Ice Shard over Sucker Punch because his Volcarona's Terra types are Fire and Ground, and if he's bringing it versus my team, I would assume it would be Ground, which would let Chien-Pao revenge it with an Ice Shard. I needed Sacred Sword because I have to hit Avalugg and Garganical with something. And I went with Adamant, very bulky, not bothering to outspeed Noivern because I can just Ice Shard it. The second mon I've got is my Life Orb Garchomp. Triple doesn't really have the best switch-ins to this. If he doesn't bring Avalugg, he has no switch-ins to this that are entirely reliable. I'm rocking Outrage, Earthquake, Dragonclaw, and Fire Blast. I can run Outrage because he does not have a Fairy type. He doesn't even have a Pokemon that can Terra into a Fairy type. So if I get rid of whatever Scarfmon he has and chip the team down, Outrage is probably a free clean in the late game. I put Fire Blast on here because if he does bring Avalugg, I'll be able to tell what its investment is by how much my Earthquake does, and then I'll know how much chip I need to get the kill with Fire Blast afterwards. This Garchomp is super good because it can come in on Clodsire pretty frequently and just start spamming moves that he has a really hard time switching into. I'm bringing Toxapex with Rocky Helmet for the Palafin. I went with Rocky Helmet because I don't think a choiced Palafin is very likely versus me, but just in case, I wanted to be able to chip it if it flip turns or things. The Palafin set I really expect is Taunt, Bulk Up, Zen Headbutt, Jet Punch. It could be sub, but if he's sub over Taunt, he would lose to me 1v1 if I was Haze Recover with Rocky Helmet. So, making a bit of a hard prediction, I went with Acid Spray, Sludge Bomb, Chilling Water, because theoretically, this set should beat the Taunt Palafin set 1v1. I Acid Spray it to lower its SPDF, I Chilling Water when it bulks up to keep it around neutral, I Recover when I can, and eventually I can fire off Sludge Bombs at -2 or even -4 SPDF. This should really work against Taunt with no sub Palafin, which in my opinion is what he should bring, but I have a couple things that I brought just in case he is sub, because this Pex is not going to do well versus sub. One of those is my Covert Cloak Skeledirge here. It's Terra Fairy, obviously, best type. And I'm bringing Torch Song, Terra Blast, Slack Off, and Encore. It's mostly Spadef because Volcarona is a scary Pokemon, and I'm bringing Encore to lock Volcarona and bulk up. If it is a sub Palafin, I can use Encore to lock it into sub or bulk up, and then start stacking Torch Songs against it, because he's not going to be able to power through me with setup if I can just keep Encoring him. If he doesn't, for whatever reason, bring Clodsire, this Mon becomes impossible to switch into for him. Because I have Covert Cloak, Garganical can't wear me down, and the combination of Fire and Fairy coverage is really hard for him to deal with. Of course, if Clodsire's here, it's pretty free to come in against Gatorus, but I can just Encore it into a hazard if that happens. I've got my Hatterene, because I need to switch into Gallade, and I don't really have one elsewhere, so I have to run Kibia Berry to protect me from one poison type move. It's very physically defensive with Nuzzle just to give me some paras on something like Volcarona if it's not Terra Ground, and Palafin or Gallade. I've got Psyshock. I'm running Giga Drain. I need to run Giga Drain because I need something on this Mon to hit Palafin decently hard, and Giga Drain with my bulk should allow me to take a couple +1 jet punches and wear it down pretty effectively. And I just put Draining Kiss because if he does bring Noivern, Draining Kiss can help me deal with that and get Hatterene healed up if I need it too. Last Mon I got is Talonflame. Talonflame is Boots, of course, probably its only item ever. We got Flame Body, of course, and we're physically defensive Talonflame, because there's no reason to run anything else versus a Garganical that can come in on Talonflame always. I'm just running Defog to get rid of hazards if they should go up, because Hat can't reliably bounce on Clodsire. Brave Bird, of course, to hit the Brave Bird things. It can OHKO Gallade. This also outspeeds max speed Jolly Gallade. And then I've got U-Turn because there's no point in ever clicking Taunt or Will-O-Wisp against a team with Garganical who can just always come in. So U-Turn gives me some momentum on the Garganical switch-ins, which can lead to me getting Garchomp in for another Earthquake. And then, of course, I got Roost just to keep alive. So that's the team this week. And I will now transition over to the battle. Alright, here we go. ATBA Week 1. Let's see. We brought almost exactly what I expected, except I really did not expect to see Mabasta. This doesn't change anything for me, though. I'm just going to lead with Skeledirge. I'm going to get my Terra off, and I'm going to click Torch Song. There's not really a lead that's bad for Skeledirge with this team. He did end up bringing Arboliva, which I'm actually pretty happy to see, because I have a lot of checks of that thing. And he didn't bring anything faster than Garchomp, so that might be Scarf Gallade. Or maybe Scarf Palafin. I really doubt that, though, especially when I have a Toxapex. So I think Scarf Gallade, maybe Scarf Mabasta. Scarf Gallade, most likely. What I really want to see here is Palafin lead. I would love to see Palafin lead. I would love to see Garganical lead. Arboliva would be nice too. Alright, Triple. Let's see what you got. Literal Salt, okay. Alright, Gatorus. We're gonna show off our nice little Covert Cloak right away. Gonna Terra up and click Torch Song. Don't have to think about it. Now, after this Torch Song boost, I should be doing solid damage with Terra Blast, and if he goes for Stealth Rock, I'm going to lock him into it with Encore. Doesn't actually look like Spadef to me. Okay, he does click Salt Cure, that's perfect. So it's going to do no damage, and I have Covert Cloak. He's leftovers. Alright, that's not bad. I'm gonna click Terra Blast here. He can go to Clodsire, but yeah, he's gonna go to Clodsire. That's fine though. I'll get to see a little bit of damage on this thing and scout what its item is a little bit. Terra Blast Fairy. Nothing. Okay, that looks like it's probably Spadef, and it's Black Sludge. Poison move's pretty likely here. I could go right to Garchomp, and I'm going to go right to Garchomp, because he didn't bring a ground immunity. He only brought Arboliva to swatch into Garchomp's hits. Chompress. Sludge Bomb. Okay, so it's special attacking. That wouldn't have done anything to my Skeledirge. I guess he just wants the poison on the Garchomp. I'm just going to click Earthquake here. Actually, I think I'm going to click Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw might net me the 2-ko on the Arboliva, depending on the set. Since I am Life Orb Garchomp. Boss Man? Is that my boss diff? Okay, so this might be Intimidate. No, it's not. It's not going to enjoy this then. Yeah, it's not taking that hit at all. Now the question is, do I predict Choice Scarf and risk Chompress on a potential Scarf Ice Fang? Or do I just go to Gatorus and negate the risk? I could also go to Iris So Spicy and click U-turn. I'm worried that this is Scarf, and there's really no reason to risk Chompress when she does so much damage to this team. Iris So Spicy. You should bring the Gallade. I need Talonflame to stay high. Is it Choice Scarf? I guess a big click and play rough. I'll just go to Iris So Spicy. We'll see if it's Choice Scarf or not. Ice Fang or play rough here, most likely. I'm physically defensive, Talonflame, play rough. Okay, I think that's probably Choice Scarf then. Good that I didn't risk that. I'm gonna click U-turn. If it stays in, it's not Scarf. Okay, it's Scarf. Cool. Glad I didn't risk that with Garchomp then. Here comes Palafin. But that's perfectly fine. So I'm getting decent chip on that with U-turn. And I can either go... I'm just going to go back to Chompress, I think. Life Orb Earthquake should OHKO this thing. I don't think there's any way... Like, they can't stay in here. Is it Leftovers? It's Leftovers Palafin. Okay. That makes me think it might be a bulk up set, and that's a little bit scary for Toxapex. I had the Chilling Water, but it could flinch through me. I'm just going to click Earthquake. Since I clicked Dragon Claw last time, if Arboliva comes out, nah, he's just going to sack off the Mabasta. That's fine. I'm going to get off an Earthquake, and Chompress gets her first kill. Not bad, not bad. I'm interested to see what they're going to go out into here. I'm assuming it's either Scarf Gallade, maybe back into Palafin. If it's Arboliva, I'm just going to Talonflame. Qianhu? Okay, it's Arboliva. Do I OHKO this with Outrage? I might just OHKO this with Outrage straight up. Arboliva... I don't. If it's max HP, I don't. Okay. I can just go to Talonflame. It might go for Hyper Voice, though. I know that Gatorus is faster and wouldn't fear a Throat Spray set very much, but I'm just going to go to Talonflame. Talonflame's more expendable than losing more health on Gatorus without sacrificing momentum. Let's see. Strength Sap. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I would have just destroyed this thing with 2 Outrages. Actually, no, I wouldn't. It would have healed the full. So, I can U-turn again here. fact, I'm going to. Am I? Or am I just gonna fire Brave Bird? I could U-turn into Iris So Quiet. I am just gonna U-turn. I'm assuming he's gonna stay in. He's just gonna stay in. That does so much damage at -1 with like no attack investment. Alright, now I'll go to Gatorus, I guess. Because I need to save Iris So Quiet's health for potential... if I have to take a Palafin hit. Okay, that does decent damage to me. Nothing crazy, though. I know I'm faster, unless he's, like, timid, so I'm just going to fire the Torch Song. Okay, he's going to withdraw. He's going to go to Claude. We'll see how much Claude takes from this Torch Song. I'm pretty sure this is Spadef Claude. Yeah, that is absolutely full Spadef Claude, sire. I'm assuming he's going to predict the switch this time. I'm going to stay in and click Slack off. I'm Covert Cloak, so even he can't Sludge Bomb poison me, and Sludge Bomb shouldn't do anything. I just want to get my health back. Toxic. That's a little annoying. That's a decent bit annoying. I can't just sit on everything now. But I can click Encore here. Yeah, I can click Encore and go into Chien Pao. TBH. Give me more Toxics. Or Garchomp. Chompers is pretty good here. Or I could even stay in and fire off a +1 Torch Song, because there's no way he stays in here, right? He's gotta switch out. When I get a free switch, I think I'm gonna just stay in and click the Torch Song button. Yep, awesome. I get a +1 Torch Song off on something here. Unfortunately, it's Garganical. But now I'm at +2, and he has to go back to Clodsire here. Ooh, that did a lot, actually. Yeah, he was expecting the Chien Pao switch in there. I guess that maybe, in hindsight, I should have clicked Terra Blast. I guess that was a little bit better. But this is fine. Gatorus is still pretty healthy. I can just go into Chompers here, because I really think he has to go back to the Clodsire. He might not, but I think that should be his play. Chompers. Yep, withdraws, Literal Assault. Back into Friend. Back into Friend. Perfect. Alright, and I'm just going to click... Do I click Outrage here? No, I click Earthquake here. Even if the Arboliva comes in, I kind of want it to get some health back on Chompers. His Earthquake is going to smart. Cutter Edge? Oh, Sacking Delayed. Okay, I'll take that. You're not living this Life Orb Earthquake. Yeah, you're not living that. Awesome. Okay, now what comes out? Because if it's Arboliva, I might just stay in and click Outrage this time. If it's Palafin, I'm definitely staying in. Yeah, I know it's not. I know it can't kill me from here. I really want to just click Outrage, but I need Chomp to break through the Garganical. So I'm just going to swap into Big Stalrus. I get some Rocky Helmet Chip, and if it goes for like Bulk Up or something stupid here, I can start Chilling Water. Okay, it's Sub, unfortunately. I should have just Outraged it, I guess. So it's Sub Bulk Up. Is it going to be Taunt? It can't be Sub Bulk Up Taunt. It would be Mono Attack then. Chilling Water is not going to... I don't think Acid Spray lowers Spadef through that. Chilling Water doesn't lower Spadef through Sub, right? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So I'd have to click Sludge Bomb, and it's definitely going to be EV to take that. This is a problem. Oh, this mon is really fair, huh? I mean, I could have Haze. He doesn't really know that yet. Guess I'm just going to stand and click a Sludge Bomb. Okay, I should have brought Haze. I should have brought Haze. Okay, so it's sub, it's gonna be Jet Punch, and it's going to be probably Zen Headbutt. Oh, a crit. That's nice. That's gonna break the sub. So I can get something in now. Because he's gonna have to sub again, right? There's no way he doesn't sub again. I could get Chien Pao. No, it has to be Hatterene, I think. I have to get Hatterene in here, and I have to just start Giga Draining. Hatterene is very, very bulky, but it's not gonna like these Jet Punches. Oh, you went straight for Zen Headbutt. Okay, I should have stayed in and Chilling Watered. I mean, I avoid the attack, which is fantastic. So now I can fire off a Giga Drain, and it should do a good amount of damage. It should do enough to offset most of the Jet Punch. Yeah, I should be able to take another Jet Punch after this Giga Drain. Yeah, that's good. Very good, very good. Alright, I'm not gonna get swept by Palafin. Whew! That was dang close! Yeah, I really should have brought Haze on Pex. I just kind of figured it wouldn't be sub, it would be taunt. And I'd get through it with Acid Spray. Yeah, I have to Giga Drain again. He's going to withdraw, he's going to save it, as he should. But it's going to be easier for me to handle now. Alright, Qianhu comes out. Gonna get a Giga Drain. Doesn't do very much, but that kind of looks like it might just be full offensive. I'm going to stay in here and just click a Psyshock. Right? Yeah, I need to keep health on Gatorus because I know that thing doesn't have... I know that Palafin doesn't have rest or anything. Okay. Did some solid damage with that Psyshock. Do I want to save Iris So Quiet? I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to Psyshock again until I die. Okay, unfortunately he's going to get a crit with that Giga Drain. Or maybe not. I guess it just killed me. Wait, he's Giga Drain and Energy Ball. Giga Drain, Energy Ball... Did I miss-see Energy Ball? I might have just missed-seen Energy Ball. Regardless, it's time for Saberus. And I'm not going to be an idiot and click the Ice move here. I'm going to click the Fighting move. Because if he's Yachi Berry, I'm not letting him eat it. Yeah, you're dead. I'm not falling for that one. Alright, that's one. That's one for Saberus. And I know I'm very bulky. Yeah, I'm taking this Jet Punch. I know I take this Jet Punch, so I'm just going to crunch you. I'm very bulky. I don't even get 2-hit KO'd by that shit. Oh, Saberus. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Adamant, bulky Chien Pao. Alright. Here's Garganical. This game's pretty much over at this point. I guess I can just go to Chompras. Although, I don't want to risk anything stupid like Body Slam crit. Or Body Press crit into not killing with... It should be fine, right? It should be fine. Yeah, it's... I mean, I could just sack Iris So Spicy. Just to be absolutely safe. Because I don't want to get crit by like Body Press or have him just predict my Garchomp and Avalanche here, because then I'm actually in a decent amount of trouble because my Gatorus is toxic. I'm just going to sack off Iris So Spicy here. Sorry, Talonflame, but I need to make sure I don't get stalled out. Salt Cure, how much is it going to do? I'm physically defensive. That doesn't do a lot, actually. That's surprising. That's crazy how little that does, considering it's 4 times super effective on a Talonflame. Okay, so I don't think... If it's full Fizz Def, my Life Orb Earthquake isn't going to kill, but Saberish will be able to clean up from there, so I'm just going to click Brave Bird. Just gotta sack off. Get Chompras in safely. That was a crit. Good job. Good job, Iris So Spicy. You did a great job. He went for Earthquake predicting the Roost. I mean, it's not a bad play. Actually, it's probably objectively the correct play, considering the Salt Cure was going to kill me anyway, and there's nothing Talonflame could do to that thing. Alright, Iriso Spicy is going to fall. Chompress is going to come back out, and Chompress is hopefully just going to click EQ twice. Earthquake. If it's full Fizz Dev, it might live this. Ooh, it is going to live it, just barely. But that's range for oh, it did, and it packed Avalanche. Alright, Chompress goes down then. But Rough Skin's going to kill it. That's really funny. Literal Salt faints. But I can just go to Saberus and finish this off now. Because I know this is not Yachi Berry, and even if it was, it's not going to kill me with anything. So I can just Icicle Crash, Adamant Icicle Crash, and it's going to OHKO. Alright, GG's triple. It was a good game. That Palafin almost had me. I was probably just one turn away from that Palafin destroying me. It's a very, very terrifying mon.